Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play series in Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile. We are currently playing the Rhovanorim as part of the Lucretia dynasty. Last episode, Sauron decided to invade the Riddermark. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose our ally here. There's not a lot we can do. Our army is just not up to spec to be able to fight Sauron. He outnumbers us considerably as well. We are not the only ally here, but it's just not enough. He outnumbers us on a factor of more than 2 to 1. And my troops are just not good. They're just quite bad. We are working on improving that, but that's gonna take some time because we still need to assassinate a couple of people. And unfortunately, it looks like he's gonna have children as well. Hopefully, he's gonna get some spearmen. And hopefully he's not going to marry into some dynasty that's overly extended, because that would mean we would have to assassinate a lot more people, and our assassinations are not going well. We also have the means to train Logoth horse archers, but for that we need to befriend or ally these two, or have their titles. Now, we're not going to have their titles anytime soon because they have quite a bit of military themselves. And unfortunately, they're all part of the Logoth Confederation. So if I attack one, they're all going to jump in. And altogether, they actually have more military than I do, which is a problem. The quickest and shortest way to do this, to get the horse archers, is actually to befriend them or to ally them. I've already checked off screen, and unfortunately the number of alliances we have is preventing us from allying either of them. I've tried with a marriage alliance, but it's just not going to happen. So we will have to sink some points in diplomacy to get befriend. We're going to have to get groom to rule anyway. But at the moment we're being buffed by a series of events here. Let's see if I can find it. We're getting monthly martial lifestyle experience plus 30% until 3067. So we still have another 13 years of this. I think that's the only one we have. No, we also have melee participant until 3058, so another 4 years, which is also giving us some monthly martial lifestyle, which is improving our experience by 57th of a month, which is massive. We've already gotten household guards, which is what we wanted to get. We could go for Gallant, but I think the strategist one is more important. We need to get living off the land as soon as possible because supply is an issue. And then hopefully go for the Men-at-Arms counter efficiency and finalize with strategist because it would be immensely helpful. We are stuck in this war. I don't see an easy way out of it. Perhaps there's something I could learn from this. If we take focused on goal, it would increase the scheme phase by 20 days per phase, and we desperately need this. Because our scheme phase was actually quite long, it was 88 days per phase. We need to kill them quickly at this point. I am losing soldiers here. I think I'm gonna split this in half, and I'll take the other half and go get some supplies. Because we are losing soldiers, it won't matter anymore. Day one. So who are we talking about here? My player, heir, and son. Cynical would actually help with learning, not with piety though. Just would probably be better because it still improves learning. So we'll go with just because it's virtuous as well. There goes the war. We have another son, which we'll probably have to disinherit. So now Mordor has Rohan, and Elmer just lost his kingdom, basically. If we look at the holdings you have, you're still there. And that's all you have. No, you still have this. Okay, so Elmer is protecting us from being conquered by Sauron because he's actually border. Oh, but we don't. It's not a direct border. It would have to communicate through this. So it's not a direct border. Sauron still can't attack us yet. We do need to get as much of the strategist tree as we can. I'm thinking of founding a holy order and putting it in whatever, and when it expands, to move it to remove it from my holdings. And I think we're gonna do this. What is the city of Dukat? Do you already have? You do. We're gonna do this because we need the extra troops that this would bring. Um, it's not gonna be very good right now. It has Eothed Vanguard, which are pretty okay-ish light cavalry, but they're nothing special. Which is why I'm not very pleased with doing this, but it would give us some more levies as well. We desperately need to have access to more troops, and a Holy Order would help with that. We're gonna have to remove that Holy Order later. Um, we're gonna take this conflict because we need to pacify our provinces. We can raise you here, that's fine. That will do. Just fight. There goes one. There's the conflict done. Who are you? You're actually very good. Can we recruit you? Right, so um, we're essentially just waiting. I thought I would have placed this on automatic notifications. I'm not gonna pay for races. They're simply too expensive. We cannot afford them. What we do need to get is more prestige so we can start the Liberate Gondor event, which we can't even do at the moment simply because we do not have the necessary prestige. We could hunt in the deep forest. No, we could not. Let's hunt in the regular forest instead. No, not feast. Go away. Hunt, I said. Hunt. We're gonna call in the whole hunting party. Yeah, that will do. I don't think my hunting is quite up to scratch yet, so we'll still use the help. Once that improves to the maximum, we can stop with that. My world has come of age, so we need to train some more people. My niece will do. We'll turn them into witches. My prisoner here. Sure, I'll allow you to. No, I'll just watch the spectacle. I'm not gonna take the chance to lose that much gold. We'll do that. We lost glory. So this was for what? For tactician. How old are you? 40. 47. Can we not have a younger one? Not really. We'll select you. Do you have a successor? You do not. Uh, my son is not old enough to be a fighter quite yet. And we're gonna start down the path of Bellum Justum. Let's see what the situation is here. You haven't married anyone, which is good for me. Have you started recruiting spearmen? No. But I'm not fussed if I don't get the spearmen. They are very good. I don't think anyone's recruited them for some reason. No, you have. They are very good because they target a lot of stuff. But we will have counters towards monsters. If we get the archers and the horse archers, we'll have some counters. It would be good to get the spearmen as well. But if we don't, we don't. We'll have a couple of counters towards monsters, and that's what we need. We're hunting another fox. And we lost an agent, which is a problem. Can we not get your... Let's give it a few days. We could get learning lifestyle. Let's do that. Right, it's been a few days. Have you chosen a spy master? Not really. We're gonna choose Omer here. It's still a good amount of secrecy. Someone is trying to kill me, I'm pretty sure. The fox can't kill us, so we're gonna do that. Man eating foxhide. Interesting. I would have hoped for a boar or something, not foxes, but we get what we get. What is the situation with artifacts here? I mean, this is giving us more piety, but we'll have abilities to raise piety. That's not a problem. Building construction costs -4%. We're not going to be able to build anything in relevant numbers anytime soon. I don't care if we lose any of those. They're not that great. You are fabricating on me. Well, that's nice. Um, he is evil. I'm gonna kill him. We could sacrifice him. Or we could get flexible leader. And we got flexible leader, which is very, very good. We also have rough terrain, cavalry leader, and defender. If we can get sieger in all of this, it would be absolutely amazing. It should proc, maybe, if we're lucky. We are studying the right thing for it. Are there plagues? Ooh. Yes, there are. We're gonna isolate that capital. And we can go on a pilgrimage. It's gonna be a pious one. Let's head south. Not through there. We'll go through maybe here. Yeah, that should do. Well, actually, Marshall. We could visit some of these. Stewardship, Marshall, learning. Diplomacy would be good. And that's a lot of diplomacy. So let's give me a minute. I'm just gonna pause and I'll play around to see what I can get. Because if I can get diplomacy, I may be able to befriend them early and we can start reforming our military. So let me just pause this. So there we go. I'm gonna take a mountaineer here. And we're gonna pass through the south. to visit a couple of these battle sites. Let's see if we can get a forest one as well. Where are you? Forest guide. We're gonna pass through the south on our way to the pilgrimage. We're gonna do the pilgrimage, and then we're gonna pass through these sites, this one, and this one, and we're gonna head back. Not gonna take Pump with me. Can we reduce you? No. That's fine. We'll be gone for 11 months, and we're still passing through two dangerous locations. Which ones? This one and this one. Man-eating monsters. Huh. Can we go around you, actually? Because I don't want to deal with man-eating monsters. That's good. Let's go. We do need piety to reform the faith. The traveling will help. It will give us some bonuses. And we may pick up some other things along the way. Your rival lost the title. Okay. I could go for I know exactly where we are. Let's do that. Yep, we did it. Propose alliance. Didn't I already accept this? Fine. Let's accept it. You want to arrange a marriage between them. No. No, I don't think so. Hold your horses, though. Skin changers. Can we do one matrilineally? With him, maybe. Yes. Yes, we can. Do we want to do that? Not necessarily. We could try and use her to get other stats. Let's see, because we need people with more than just robust. We do need intelligence as well. So let's search for genius instead. They're old. Let's search for intelligent. Matrilineal. Um, he's old. I don't want to play around with old because she's young. Are you evil? You're a stray. And the rest of them are not any better. You know what? We'll accept like this. And you, we will use you to actually get the skin changers from before. Because uh, we'll be able to upgrade robust to Herculean. And that will be good. So, there you go. Dedicated pilgrim, secular pilgrimage, theatrical. No, we're gonna go for dedicated, I think. Let me just check if there's any other people I can marry off, because the skin changer thing needs to be managed carefully, otherwise we'll lose it for no reason. Give me a minute. Right, so I've arranged a few more marriages. I couldn't arrange one for this character. I'm gonna try and call her to court if I can, but it doesn't look like I can right now. Prestige. We need to work together. simple pastures were built, so that's gonna increase our income just a tiny little bit. Have a new perk. Let's go for living off the land. How is our murder going? You haven't married anyone, neither have you. She deserves to know her power. Who are we teaching? No, we're gonna pray. Exotic wares. We will take that. There's a reason I'm taking the exotic wares, and that's because we can sell them when we finish this. This could... No thanks. I'll pass. That could lead into a very tricky situation. That's fine. We didn't exactly do the most pious of pilgrimages, but it is what it is. We're gonna go around the man-eating monsters. This will do. $15 and $11. Okay. No, I'm not gonna pay for mercs. Learning. We can take apostate for the different faith opinion, and that should calm down some of my vassals. Somewhat, at least. Not all of them hate me as much as they did before. We have a diplomacy perk, so we can befriend people now. And we're gonna try and befriend both of these. But before we do, we're gonna learn the language. Or at least one of them. If we can befriend one, that's good. Okay. You want to keep cynical anyway. Temperate would also be good. But we can go with cynical. Cynical is not bad. My niece from the Framlings. I'm not particularly fussed with that. We got back home. Betrothed can marry. Right, so I arranged a couple of marriages here. Let's see if we can convert you. We might. We can sell the wares we bought for a bit of a profit. He refused conversion, but that's okay. We'll work on him later. And who did I marry you off to? In the end, I married him off to Barding. And it's a matrilineal marriage. So we'll see if they have children that are skin changers with intelligent. If not, I'll remarry her. We can do another pilgrimage, and I think we should. Another pious one. If I send you in this direction, Marshall, I could potentially visit through these. Let me have a look. I'll pause and I'll be right back. Right, so that's the best we can get for now. I have tried to go through some of the others, but it's just not fast enough. So we're gonna take just these for now. Uh-oh. So what did we inherit? Vineyard Bowman. They're not that good though. And a bunch of artifacts as well. Ancient plaque. Ancient plaques are worthless. But thank you for the gold though. That was our steward. We can use our sister or our brother. Um, yeah, so they do get Thorn Guard, which are not good. They do have crossbowmen, which would target archer cav, but we're not really dependent on that right now. And they would actually have access to Logoth horse archers, some of them, which would have been good to have, but it is what it is. If I knew she would have died without heirs, I would have made room for the trebuchets at least. But I failed to prepare in that. We're still working to kill the sister. If we do that, we're at 71%, so we're not quite there. We'll wait a bit more. Um, and once we kill her, we'll be able to see if he has any heirs. Ideally, the only one who should be an heir should be his mother. So we'll see who inherits what. We can actually keep this. It would make us some more money. And we shall. Because we're still in the domain limit. I will make most of my time driven to succeed. That's good because that gives us monthly lifestyle experience plus 20% for I can't even remember how long. So that's gonna help us level this even faster. How long was that for? Not dedicated. Is it at the bottom? Yeah, that's for a long time. That's a very good buff to have. Who are you? Just some courtier? Sure, you do what you have to do. We have yet another son. Living off the land is good. We now have more supplies when raising our army. If I'm the one doing that. No, we're gonna go with more pious. I don't think we'll be able to reach level 2, but we'll try. Can we... Ah, you're already betrothed. That's fine. So who can we teach? Age is good. We can teach our nephew. Let's teach our nephew. What was he having? Nothing fabulous. But we're marrying him off into a skin changer situation as well. We'll see what comes out of that. We could get more piety out of our ball for 15 gold, that's fine. More isn't required right now, so that's fine on the royal thing. We did manage to raise this to level 2, which is good. So how are we on traveling? We're already getting a bonus there. Wanderer would increase prowess and stewardship. Hunter is we're still working on that. Hastiluder, I think we've increased the width a bit more. And Pilgrim is done. So because we have Pilgrim, we get a bonus to learning and monthly piety and the travel speeds and all of that, which is good because that helps with the research first of all. And it will also help with the piety we're gathering. So, who are you? Some dude, which I can't check. Well, actually, I can check. It's you. That's fine. Uh, we could lose, but we won. That's good. Who are you? We could get a brewing house for 105 gold in the holding of Ovanora. And have him as a court brewmaster. Which does what? I don't care to have a brewmaster. So let's have a look at Ovanora. Which one is Ovanora? It's gonna be one of the temples, isn't it? Can we just look like this? That one. So you want to put a brewing house there, and the brewing house, yep, we'll do that. For 45 gold, sure. However, in the future we're gonna have to pay attention a little bit because so we just ran into an orc child. And apparently the orc child helped us, which is amazing. Fine, we'll find another path. This sounds like a good idea. So how are we? We are not yet exalted among men. Exalted among men. Like we still need prowess for this, which is amazing. Yeah, this is not a high quality artifact game. I don't care about that. Do you still have? Who are you? I don't care about that. That's an interesting coat of arms, though. You still have a truce for 2 years. We should be able to reform our army a little bit by then. We're gonna go for Wayne Rider tactics. It's gonna help with our archer cav as well, which is good. We're home. So what decisions can we take? We can skin change, we'll do that. Ooh, we could get Forest Fighter. We'll see if we get it. I don't think we did. We'll extort subjects, and we're gonna hunt. Yeah, that'll do. Everyone will pay. So I don't think we're getting the Forest Fighter. Goblin Chief beheaded. No, I don't care about that. Martial lifestyle. I'd rather get just martial. We didn't. Oh, we did get it. Good. So we've increased our martial a little bit. Our fighting prowess is growing. Are we still training with you? We are. It would be good if you could actually give me Blade Master instead, but okay. Can you speed up with the language and the assassination, please? We can no longer hold that much domain. No longer my caravan master. We do need a caravan master. 1022. We'll select you for now. You still haven't really improved all that much. You need to improve more. Why have we lost the ability to govern? Maybe it's a stewardship thing. What are we talking about? You. You're supposed to be a fighter. Let's go with humble. Let's get out there. We're hunting a heart. Teach me. And I think we need to do something here, because we could give it to them. High Lordship of Rinavold, congratulations, you've been made a Duke. What's your fighting prowess? Not high. We should beat the hell out of you. Very high, very high. High medium. Gain knife to hand for 5 years. That would be good. Medium low. High medium. Goodbye. Victory was inevitable. We proceed by stealth. No, I'm not paying 90 gold. That's just ridiculous. Let's go with I'm feeling rather feisty, because that's gonna increase cultural acceptance. We'll go with watch this. That's how you do it. And we got a wild hot hide, which is good. That's a good artifact to have. We're gonna hang that in our court immediately. Just so. And we'll carry on. You want to teach me? Excellent. Our murder scheme is basically done. Let's switch that. Does that not increase it? No. And there we have it, folks. We have a Herculean skin changer. And we need to combine him with someone who's either a genius or beautiful. Right, so let's assassinate you. Do you have any children? You do not. Cover every angle. There goes that murder. Your primary heir is your mother. We're gonna murder you now, because we want to prevent you from having children. This should work. Can we not use your spy master? Yes, we can. Oh boy, you're never finding out about that. We'll use these assassins here. Lord Hakon's Marshal. And my nephew and knight will do. So this will have a phase every 52 days. It's gonna take some time to murder him as well. We can train in mounted combat. Um, let's risk it. We win. Good. And we can go for another pilgrimage, but we can start the war. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. How are we for time? We still have time. But I need trebuchets. I desperately need trebuchets. And maybe we can befriend him before we do that. So let's wait a bit. We're gonna do another pilgrimage. To Smarthold is fine. We're not gonna be able to go anywhere else, I don't think. We can try to maybe reach this. It allows us. Can we go here as well? No, not even close. And this gives us Marshall. Might as well just go for it. We may get some other events on the way, which is one of the reasons why I like to send him on stuff like this. You can get some very good traits. We managed to learn the language. We could risk this. It succeeded. Let's befriend him. Because this should work. Because he has a higher opinion of us now. Who are you? Some randomer. You do what you have to do, lady. We can't take this. More piety. More piety it is. We're gonna bite our lip. We're very close to getting Logoth horse archers, which would be very, very good to have. You gain keen eye. Learning per level of devotion would be good. For how long? Does this never end? Oh, this would be amazing. We'll take this. And let's check. Yes, yes. Pilgrimage is over. Does this never end? It's called Keen Eye. It never ends. Oh my days. Uh, you want to have forgiving, which is good for learning and diplomacy. No, we won't take trusting. Patient would give you more learning. Forgiving does have its disadvantages, though. Let's take patient instead. We'll explore the farmlands. Uh, Tell me another one. We have another perk in Marshall. Here comes envelopment. If we manage to finish the strategy tree before we attack Mordor, I'm gonna switch back to Gallant, I think. Because it would be good. Peacemaker would also give us a quicker resolution to a war. You are Aldenan. We're gonna sponsor this to increase cultural acceptance. How good are you? You're okay-ish. Yep, come with me. There's that done. We can train for a tournament, do so. We can go for another pilgrimage. Let's do that. To be fair, this is always available. It has no cooldown, but what happens is it takes time for you to get clear of the fact that you've already visited a site. So you can't just benefit from going to the same place over and over again. Can we visit this? Not that. This. We would get some diplomatic lifestyle. I'll take it. Let's go. How are we for Traveler anyway? We finalized Wanderer. We're working on Seasoned. Go, go, go. We entered into a Regency. And we're working on Happy Murder Time. This is risky. It would decrease secrecy, but it would make the entire thing faster. How is our secrecy? Our secrecy is fine. So let's take this, because this should move on very, very quickly now. And the problem is he's employing guards for us to have the negative chance. You want to improve what? The boar task. Which is gonna last for how much longer? 15 years. Sure. My niece gave birth to a son. And I think we're friends, yes. Weren't you a skin changer? You are. And you are not. So you came out without anything. Wonderful. We need to get back to be able to do this, but we can. So as soon as we get back, we'll have the possibility to train the horse archers. We'll get rid of these archers, I think. I don't want them. I have yet another son. That's a lot of sons to have. I'll translate. So effectively, we're gonna have to conquer stuff. To give it to my sons, so they'll be quiet. Are you breaking apart? It would be very good if you broke apart, because then we can conquer stuff individually. Increase in martial, no, in martial. So 93 and 91. What's our martial? 27. It's 28. Why did it decrease? I could swear I saw 30 earlier on. How much are we getting per month now? 60, which is still stupidly high. We lost one of the buffs. But we gained Devoted, which brought it back up. We could get Wise Man here. It would be nice to have Wise Man. We do not have Wise Man. Nope. It is what it is. We will be able to get it in other ways. Cornelia Montegian. Gaton. Sure. We could do that. Yeah, sure. We'll have 5 renown, whatever. Organized march. If we can get your troops, and he has pikemen. Oh my days! Yes, yes, he has pikemen. Ah, if we can get his troops. No, I don't want you to be vengeful. Stubborn. Let's make you stubborn. Right. We can do a grand ride. We can hunt. How is our... We can do it, yeah. First, Logoth Horse Archers. For sure. And immediately we're gonna get rid of these. And we will add 1 unit of Logoth Horse Archers. No more, just 1. Because once they're in our army queue, they're not gonna go away. So how many troops do we need to make room for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Trebuchets, pikemen. So basically, all of these. We need to get rid of all of these. So we need to get rid of our pikemen, our heavy infantry, our onagers, which is fine because we'll get the trebuchets, the bell wardens, and the pikemen. And we'll need to get rid of the horsemen and replace them with archers. And this is the place where I hate the fact that we don't have access to more army groups because, and we won't have access to them anytime soon either, because the next upgrade is in here and it's gonna take time to get there. The only other way to get access to an additional army troop would be to reclaim the plains of Rhovanorim, which would make us an emperor, which would give us another army group. That's the only way we could do that. So, the Logoth are a semi-nomadic people. I didn't even need to recruit them. I would have received one. The Logoth are a semi-nomadic people who have dwelt on our eastern borders for many generations. With our efforts to gain insight into their fighting style successful, we can now freely recruit skilled riders who excel at wielding bows directly from the saddle. So does that give me an extra one? Yes, it does. That's unfortunate. We can't do this because we can. Paying 20% extra. I can eat the cost. But no, because then we won't inherit stuff. It's all right. We'll just get rid of them. We'll keep the one we recruited. It was a waste of 100 gold, but it is what it is. We can. What are you doing here? You're aiding in this. So I suspect this entire thing is gonna fail. Can we help you? Nope. Can we join a war through here? Nope. So we'll see how this handles out. For now, though, we can hold a grand right. This will always be worth it. Go. We'll wait for the murders. The fall of Arianism. The realm of Ki has been invaded and defeated. Invaders from Syria have carved a bloody path across the border right into the heart of Arianism and the holy site of Zarinusha, burning and destroying it utterly. With the head of the sun goddess's faith publicly executed, the cult of Arian has been devastated severely. Only time will tell if they will be able to rebound from such a terrible disaster. I have never seen this succeed. Holy! And that's because she's a conqueror. Just look at the size of her. How is your equal antagonistic succession law? I don't know who would be able to oppose you. But I've never seen Ki be dismantled. Sirene never succeeds. This is... You've seen it here, folks. You've seen it here first, folks. It's amazing what a conqueror can do. Koanos is well spread as well, but the the kingdoms of Khand have split apart. This map is split all over the place. Umbar has grown. Does this still hold the Jur land? No, it doesn't. So that is all of Umbar now. Evil is winning, folks. Evil is winning. We need to do something here. Yes, please pay homage. Thank you. How old are you now? Quite oldish. We may want his child or his child's child to be the one that does reclaim the plains of Ravanian. We'll see. Read from an ancient grimoire. More diplomacy would work. We could go for defensive negotiations. But I think I want to go for Groom to Rule, just to increase everyone's stats. Are you gonna make us a Blade Master anytime soon, or are you just gonna work with us for foot? Actually, can we replace you with the Blade Master? What was his name again? Theodemiro. Right. Where is Theodemiro? Is he that low? Why? What's your skill in martial, dude? Oh my days. I don't even understand how that's possible. Okay. He deserves to know her power. Excellent. Pilgrimage and hunt. Do we want to hunt some more? We could. How's your skill? It's almost there. Let's hunt again. Yeah, that'll do. With a full parade. Let's see if you can succeed without that, though. Right, so that has been discovered. What? What happened here? Excuse me, but we... Is this a bug? We had a lot of people involved in that. Wait a minute, who are we trying to murder? Well, that was a waste of time. We're trying to murder you. Why? Uh, let's murder your heir. I don't understand why that failed. We can't get anyone here. Can we get people here? My personal champion, Lord Hakan's spy master would be good. Why can't we use people in Alibi? 7 is not great. Lord Hakan's marshal. That's fine enough. Lord Hakan's spy master. the mother, and the nephew. It sounds like a plot. Who were we trying to murder? I don't understand who was the other character. I was sure I tried to assassinate him. We've been wasting time on that. That's fine. Can we take payment from you for it? 80 gold? Yes, please. Let's get out there. Learning or intrigue? Let's go for some intrigue. Come here, my love. Let's make some more bebes. After it. Someone is trying to murder me, but 5% secrecy is nothing. That's gonna stop rather quickly. We are not gonna take the chance that we'll die. I'm gonna shoot it. And we have a beastly hide to destroy, so let's destroy it. So are you gonna be occupied with this for a while? Because if you are, that would be amazing. Are you losing as well? You're losing. Did you just kill my alliance with you have? And who are you? Oh, for God's sake. Well, she's dead now. We might as well try to improve our stuff. And it failed. That's obnoxious. This is truly beautiful. We'll supervise the construction personally. And it worked. How are we on the orc dregs? We still have it. How are we on time? We're kind of past the time. Marriage between intelligent and skin changer. So, can we demand your conversion? You should work. We need to sway you. So let's sway you. We have an available perk. It's hit and run now, which is gonna improve skirmishers, heavy infantry, spearmen, archers. And the next one is gonna give us siege progress and more martial. We need to assassinate people anyway, so we're gonna buy as much time as we can. If this fails and it breaks apart, it will be amazing. I still think we need more pilgrimages. Let's check. Not right now. But I think we're gonna end the episode here. We're essentially still preparing. Oh. Go through the sewers. Don't let up. Shield up. And there's the martial perk. And we can get sappers. I think we're gonna end the episode here. And we're gonna continue to prepare for the great fight with Mordor. No, get to diplomacy. It's more valuable than one prowess. We're gonna continue to prepare for our fight with Mordor. He's still in one piece. Precisely one piece. But hopefully we'll be able to release Gondor in the next episode if our assassinations play off. We have a mastermind philosopher, ladies and gentlemen. He would be amazing. We do need to marry him off though. Let's see if we can find a skin changer. Yes. Yes, we could. We could give him this skin changer. We could also get an alliance with Bjorning, but we want to start increasing stats. So what would be your... I think this would be good. Yep. Even if she's older, I think this would be good. And we will need to demand her conversion. Why did you lose Pilgrim? And hopefully they're gonna give us some babies with Robust. But anyway, uh, that's it for this episode. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, help me grow my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.